Hey everyone, it's your girl Althea. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I wanted to talk about some things. Let's talk about Ava Thomas. That is Leslie and Ted's daughter. Um, y'all, there's so much to unpack from this young girl. So she comes back to Fairmont Crest with her mother, Leslie. And they have come back, and this is from season 1. So we're in season 2, but we're going to do a recap of Eva. I'm gonna go back what I can remember because I'm gonna have to do a deep dive and start doing more episodes on what happened. So Eva came back with her mother, and she was under the impression that she didn't think her father knew she existed. Well, she thought her father knew she existed for one, because her mama told her, "Yeah, he knew you existed, but he didn't want you, and he didn't want to take care of you." So they came up with a plan for her to get revenge. So her mother runs Nicole's assistant off the road, Laura. Now, Ava did not know nothing about this, but people want her to go down for it because I'm going to tell you why. The one reason why they want her to go down for this is because Eva, when she found out her mom um, did it, she got the gloves and the helmet from her house and put in her hotel room that Ted had got for her. Okay, so after the whole blow up thing at Nicole and Ted's anniversary party, her mom put her out because Eva tried to stop it. Okay, even after the whole thing about how, the anniversary party, Eva, there were signs that Eva should have looked at, but she was so trusting of her mother and how Ted was, so there for Kat and Martin, how he was a good father, and she felt some type of way. She was jealous, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. A seed was planted. As my cousin always says, a seed is planted, and it was planted, and Eva resented her father and hated her father because her mother lied to her. Instead of, I think there was plenty of times that Eva could have came clean. Just like when Ted first saw Leslie, he should have came clean and told his wife, "Hey, I had an affair X amount of years ago, and the crazy B is back in town." And that's when he should have came clean. She was pregnant and everything, and then they could have got to the bottom of everything. I think that Nicole would have accepted it better, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I think she would have accepted it, but I think Nicole would have still been mad because who wouldn't be? You've been with somebody and the lies have been going on for X amount of years. But I will say this is the only person that we know that Ted has cheated with. Unlike some people, that's all I said. But Eva was put at her mom's house, and she went to Ted, and she was crying, and Ted put her in a hotel room. And I know a lot of people, the fans, do not like it, so I'm going to go ahead and say what is about to happen. Because is Eva his child, or is she not his child? Because if she's not his child, that's going to be a bigger issue. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. What would her storyline be? Because I love me some Eva, I do. But I have to call her out because, okay, so Eva and Kat, they never got along. And I thought they was going to have like a little bonding moment after her birthday party this year because their birthdays are like a week or two apart. And she let Eva stay for cake. But I'm like, dang, are we really going to finally get Eva and Kat to be friends? I think the bigger issue is that they'll never be friends. Like the cordial is because of Tomas. Because, okay, Eva did like Tomas, and I think Tomas had feelings for her, but he's with Kat, and that's her half sister, and that's a bigger no. And they end up sleeping together after him and Kat had somewhat broke up or whatever. And I forgot why they broke up right now. I can't even think about it. And Kat extended an olive branch to her sister. She brought her a purse, her Chelsea Cat purse, because Chelsea and Kat have a purse line, and she brought Ava a purse. She's like, this is a peace offering. She said, we may share things one day, like share things. And then Tomas came up, she said, and she, oh my God. And I felt so bad for Kat because Kat was trying to send an olive branch to Eva, and I was like, oh my God, y'all can't do this right now because, yeah. I wonder if they would have never got caught having sex, well, after they had done it, do you think that her and Eva would have been friends or sisters, whatever? And Eva was just being so rude to Kat when she was trying to, really talk to her because she came in the house, whatever. She came unannounced, but I felt so bad for Kat because Kat was trying to really extend something to her, and she finds out her boyfriend. Well, they had broke up or whatever, and he had tried to text her. You know how Kat is very stubborn, and he ended up choosing Kat over Ava, and because Eva likes to read, and she told Tomas about the books that she was reading or whatever, and they had read a book together. They had like chemistry too. But I'm also saying this. My thing is though this. I wonder why before Kat even slept with him, because he was her first. You know, she caught them holding hands. She's caught them close together, and she has talked and told him how she felt about him being around Eva. Why would she even still be with him or sleep with him? And I feel as though Kat is with him to get one up on Ava, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, honey, let it go. I remember when Ted got Eva a good job at the salon that makes good money, but then she ended up working at his clinic, and it's amazing how her mom was so persistent about her, you know, getting what she's deserved and stuff like that. But now that Derek is gone, she wanted, even before Derek died, she wanted her to work at the clinic. And I'm like, girl, you wanted her to be around her daddy and do stuff with her daddy. And it's just like, okay, you could be with your daddy, but at my leisurement. And, okay, so Eva is dating Isaiah, and I'm happy for her. But Isaiah and Jacob are brothers, and Jacob does not like Eva. He said stuff to his brother, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. Honey, let your brother be who he want to be with. Because you ever heard the saying, the more you tell somebody not to be with somebody, they're going to be with them. And Isaiah, I mean, they was trying to warn him or whatever. But I'm like, why are y'all trying to warn him? I'm going to go ahead and say it. Eva's not bad, in my honest opinion. Yes, she has flaws, but I will say her biggest downfall is her mother. But it's like she tries to protect her mom. Her and her mama been through the trenches. Her and her mama been through some things. There's no telling what she dealt with when she was married to Alan. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's just so much, and my heart goes out to Eva because she's one of those kids that I know. Yes, she knows right from wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You can be tricked by somebody for so long, because I've seen it happen. I have, and it's really sad because her mom is really, she needs to really get away from her mom. But I think that Isaiah would be the reason why she gets away from him. And Mrs. Hawthorne, Isaiah and Jacob's mother, she does not like Eva because of the things she's heard. And I'm going to go ahead and say, you ever heard of rumors? You have to get to know people by what you say. I know people do not like Eva, and it's really, really sad because, okay, yes, they're saying, oh, well, she's covering for her mom. Now I will say this: after my mama would have put me out, girl, I would have I'd have been like, yeah, she was the reason. Here's the helmet and stuff. Sorry, your officer, but she didn't do it because she's loyal to her mom. Even when her mama planned the whole fake wedding, because she heard Chelsea discussing her wedding, and Eva's mother Leslie went called and booked, and I'm like, bro, what the heck Leslie got going on? Leslie don't play by her daughter. She don't. But it's really sad. Eva's like stuck at a crossroads because it's like, okay, her relationship with Isaiah, he's still there. The whole birthday thing, he made the macaroni and cheese, and her mom was complaining, and I'm just like, wow. Eva and Isaiah, they both have some interesting backgrounds when it comes to people, because Isaiah's father is even strict on him because Jacob's mother and Isaiah's mother really does love Isaiah, but him and Elon bump heads. So, because Isaiah was more of a hothead and he was in the streets, I guess he was slanging, and he's like, I wouldn't call him the black sheep of the family. I would call him, he's not like what his dad is, because Jacob and his other brother, I can't think of his name, they haven't showed him yet, but I want to see what he looks like. They followed in their father's footsteps. But the only thing is, Jacob is by the book. He is not sneaky. He's not doing stuff underhanded. And that's why when people were saying, oh, Mrs. Hawthorne is this and this ex, she's a good person. Well, she don't even know her husband is a dirty cop. He's the chief of the police, and he's a dirty cop. So, yeah. You don't know what all Elon does. And I'm surprised he's not in the black market of the plasma. Because the man is a dirty cop. Because even when Jacob found out, because Marcel works on the force, and he found out about, because him and Jacob and Marcel were partners, and he found out about Marcel giving Joey some money, getting money from Joey or whatever. And he told his dad, and his dad was like, yeah, don't worry about it or whatever. He was like undercover. Joey wasn't no damn undercover. Elon, come truthful. But it's levels to what Elon is, because Elon, he's into some deep stuff too, but it hasn't really touched on a lot of the stuff he does. But his wife does not like Eva, and she said some things about Eva, and Eva was upset. And I know a lot of fans do not like Eva. There's like, oh yeah, she needs to go down for her crimes or whatever. She's taking up for her mom. Yes, there's two wrongs don't make it right, and she should try to, she should have turned her mom in. But I'm going to say Eva gonna ride for her mama. She is, but because they've been through so much together, but honey, she put you out, so I'm still stuck on that. But all the things that Eva has been through, even with her sister, and I'm gonna go ahead and say. Martin, which is her half brother, he invites Eva over. At first Smitty wasn't all for it, but he kind of led up for it. Samantha did tell her aunt, she was like, I miss when you used to smile and you used to be happy. She said, I miss my old aunt. And I'm like, dang, that's sad when a teenager tells you that. And I'm gonna say this, I feel as though Kat is very bitter and angry, because she feels as though she tried to warn everybody about Eva and what Eva was up to, and no one listened to her. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, honey. And I feel as though she is jealous of Eva. They're both jealous of each other, because I will say this, Kat got something that Eva didn't have growing up, and Kat wants everybody to be on the bandwagon of disliking her. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, honey, if you're gonna dislike somebody or hate somebody, baby, stand on it by yourself, because you can't get everybody. Because even when her and Eva got into it, and Eva came to the house, her aunt Danny's house, because Chelsea and Kat had a house, well, saying the guest house behind their aunt Danny's house, which is her pool house or whatever, or guest house, whatever you call it. Eva walked up in there and went off on her, and Chelsea was just shaking her head. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, that's your cousin. Like I said, I would have told her, Eva, I don't got no beef with you, but you ain't finna talk to my cousin like that. I don't care who it is. Girl, and if she wouldn't oblige, girl, that's when you throw hands. But I will say this, it's like a lot of people are tired of Kat, and it's like, dang, Kat, you don't got nobody on your side. Now I will say this, Jacob is on her side, because he doesn't like Eva either, because he doesn't want his brother with her. Because when they went to Winterfest last year, he made a comment, and I'm just like, Jacob, worry about Naomi. And I need to do a deep dive on Naomi and Jacob, but I do feel bad for Eva. But the only time Eva really, really pissed me off was when she slept with Tomas. It was just like, honey, why? I don't even want him with Kat either. I think they both deserve better. I'm glad that she got Isaiah. I hope that Kat gets somebody else, because she actually does deserve to be with somebody else. But Eva, I get her point of view, but I really hope that her and Kat will be friends later on down the road. I think they can be. And if Kat forgave Tomas, why she can't forgive her sister? I mean, they both slept together. I mean, it takes two to tango. It wasn't like she was raping Tomas. I'm just saying. Oh, I can't say on which guy she was, which calling him. But I'm just saying, it's just a lot. But what you guys think about Eva? Do you like her? Are you team Eva? Are you team Kat? What are you? Are you team both? Because I'm team both, but I mean, I'm gonna call them out. But I wish that Eva would really put her foot down with her mom, because her mom be just doing just dumb-ish. Her mom finally got her to agree to help with the cleaning. I'm just like, girl, I wouldn't help with that cleaning. Because you got a whole job. Your mom wanted you to be around your dad. Now she wants you to call. It's just like, Leslie doesn't know how to stand on her 2 feet. Because, like, next week's episode, she said something to Miss Hawthorne. She said, "Don't have your husband arrest me for beating yo because you about my daughter." And I'm like, yeah, tell her. Now I will say this, don't let nobody run over your child. But Eva's like, Mom, it's like she's about to say, Mom, I know it's gonna be a good part, a good scene. We gonna see. But let me know in the comments, and continue to watch Beyond the Gates on Paramount Plus. Thank you.